School and jobs, they go hand in hand. The school and rules will help you understand.
Everything we learn suddenly takes a turn.
On a job.
The more we understand, the better chance we land.
On the top. School and jobs, they go hand in hand. School and jobs, they go hand in hand.
Okay, class, the bell has rung. It's time to begin. Boys, the bell has rung. It's time to begin. This morning, we're going to start with a news report. So, Stephanie?
Last night.
Morning, Chet.
Good morning, Bus.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Jim. Oh,
Morning,
Wayne. What are you guys doing up Shirley?
We just wanted to clean up the mess in the back.
Okay.
Really pulled it out, didn't they?
Pretty good.
Good morning.
This morning.
Hi, good morning.
How was last night?
Good morning, girls.
Hey, you made it on time this morning. God, pretty good, Jen. Glad to see you out early.
Well, last night was a pretty good night. It was fairly quiet, so you should have a good day.
The way I schedule my operations is that I let the hospital know about them as far in advance as possible. And then one day prior to the operating day, I check with the hospital to see if everything's ready and for an approximate operating time.
In our factory, we put out one airplane a week. Now, I have certain jobs that must be done on these planes, and it's important that my work is done on time. So on any given day, I know exactly what jobs I'll be doing.
Today I'll be doing 3 operations. The first will be an appendectomy.
The first job that I'm working on today is a seat frame, which I carefully fit and weld in spots to hold together temporarily.
Then I'll do a bowel resection.
Next, I complete the welding on the seat frame.
And my last operation will be an excision of multiple skin cancers.
And then finally, I weld the fuselage, which was fit together by the foreman.
Well, one day's work around the store is pretty much the same as the next day. We start by cleaning up, and then we put out the fresh vegetables that come in twice a week. We all work in the grocery department, and then we all have our special areas. I'm in charge of the dry goods. I spend quite a bit of time helping the customers. And another thing I have to do is keep track of our inventory. Every Tuesday we get our order out for our stock.
Every morning we list the schedule on the board so the student will have in mind the planned activities for the day. I put a lot of thought into scheduling the day's activities. I try to put the basic subjects in the morning and then use the afternoon for the more relaxing subjects and creative work. Okay, take out your math books.
Let me cut it down to 3.
40% polyester.
You have the Crocomban time down to 25%.
Class, now we have a difficult problem to solve.
Okay, class, let's take out our language book. Class, it's very important when we're communicating with people to use very precise and distinct language.
Now, when you get to this stage here, fit this bell into the tube with that.
Thank you. Mrs. Paulson, you're getting an emergency. Mrs. Dabeck into room 482.
Down, and your pump action will work here with your safety and...
we'll have to type in cross-match.
There are many different names for the pica. Some of the most common are...
Now would someone like to read their notes?
Sure. Good. Bread.
There's a moderate amount of gas in the colon.
Stratus and stratocumulus clouds are low clouds. You find them? Flaps are called elevators. They make the plane go up or down.
Okay.
You want me to take over, Grant? You can go to lunch.
This goes into Mike.
Oh, when will I get some of Mom's home cooking? What? High school? Spanish, for sure. Yeah. Why do you guys think it's going to turn out to be like?
I know. Probably won't make it till 2 o'clock. I'm just getting strings of calls.
That annoys me.
My gosh, between getting that salt unloaded today and getting Mrs. Garfield's paint straightened out, I've just about had it.
So anyway, it really bothers us because we staff, for the needs of the patient.
How much time we got left, Dell?
Oh, about 4 minutes.
Boy, here's a piece about a nell.
Sometimes I like to play alone, but most of the time I like to do team things best. It's more fun when you do things together with all your friends. It's pretty much the same in class. It's more fun when you work on projects together. Lots of times you learn more too. Everybody can learn something and teach it to everybody else.
You're supposed to go in order the way that timeline. Yeah, I know. One day as he was starting out for work, his wife said to him, "When you come home to..."
Did you have any sensory findings?
In the hospital, we almost always work on teams. There's so much to do, and the work is so complex that each person has his special job and must play his particular role.
Now, I don't know what you do with pureed meat, but I suppose you...
Where I work, we're all a team building airplanes, but each man has a separate and distinct job. Our idea of teamwork is getting the job done right and on time so that the plane can move along for the next guy to do his job.
Sometimes we work as a team in the store, particularly in the grocery department, because that's where the congestion is a lot of the time. Generally, though, each of us has our own job.
Chet's a good man to work for. He has no written rules, just be honest and friendly and keep up in their orders.
Everything has to fit together perfectly here, and if somebody misses a lot of days or always has to do things their own way and mess other people up, then they've got to go. We don't have a lot of written rules, but we know exactly how and when everything's got to happen.
Every school has rules, of course, like not skipping school, not cheating, and not running down halls, and things like that.
Okay.
The hospital has as many rules as anybody, and it's important for the employees to follow the proper procedure to provide good patient care.
Most of what you call our rules are really just the best techniques we've discovered to do things. If you care about your work, you want to keep learning how to do it better.
Eddie, this is the men's department of the... It's funny, when you first come to work here, you learn your basic job in maybe 2 or 3 months. But after you learn that, that's when you relax and really learn your job. You learn to love your work and put yourself into it and really grow. I get along with people better all the time, and then I enjoy my work even more.
In hiring people to work in our factory, we're always looking for the type of person who will want to understand how everything fits together. You know, how airplanes work and why we do things the way we do. The kind of person who will accept that. This is the type of person that will do the best job for us.
They say that what schools try to do is get you ready for life. And what that means is that we're not just teaching facts, because whatever kind of work you want to do later in life, you've just got to learn the important parts of that work here in school. I think that school is really learning how to learn.
Simply takes a turn.
On the job.
The more we understand, the better chance we land.
On the time. School and jobs, they go hand in hand. School and jobs, they go hand in hand.
Supported by a consortium of 34 educational agencies. This program was produced by Unit Productions of the Utah State Board of Education, under the supervision of AIT, Agency for Instructional Television.